chest, and it seemed made to suggest that before this day is through, we might go my way. So I sit back in my seat, scribble down something that's sweet about a boy, a girl, an endless stretch I've seen read. 'Cause it's like falling through your
Hello.
street. Did it just stay a day? You should see me. And I wanna remember this night.
Well, thank God.
Always trust my patience that keeps me alive. Just like all those ready lights.
It's okay. It's okay. This is true life. Because that's just how it is. It's true and it's life. It happens. And see. You think you know, but you have no idea. Alright. What are we doing? Anybody up with some Black Russians?
To be said about the colors.
Dude, we got a beverage. Tim. Black Russian? Alright. I know, I don't even have to ask Eric, he'll take us. When you're forced to work with amateur equipment,
Make it work.
you make it work.
Goodbye.
I like it, dude, that looks good. Thank you.
I was originally going to get him a watch because the man is routinely not on time. Like he's always late, always. The man's going to be late in his own feast, like no matter what happens.
No, you won't because you'll be planning it.
But he'll still figure out a way. And then he's like, don't get me anything expensive because I'm only giving you something sentimental. So it's like, fine, then I'm going to give you a bitch. I give you stuff money. His nickname is Monkey.
Get that one. You better get that. So, since what Susan wants me to my future husband and Mr. Monkey, I can't believe today is finally come. I'm so incredibly excited to be your wife and spend the rest of my life with you. I love you so much. Underlined, and can't wait to see what our future holds. Age 3+.
3 and up. So you barely make it.
I barely make it.
Barely.
Barely. Hold on. So these are the things that I'm giving Susan. One of them is their custom-made picture frames. One is a few pictures of us in a collage.
Aww.
This is from our trip to France. This is from our trip to Seattle. This is from our engagement. Here's a few pictures of Zoe. And I am going to insert the paw prints that were given to us by the vet in there. And I'm sure it's going to make her cry. And that's sort of the goal. Let's see what happens. Cut to...
And you know you took the memory, you like, do it. You can do it. You did. And see the line. You tried. You can see the crooked line right here.
On both sides, actually. So, wrapping and straight lines, I will have to
There you go. There you go.
because he can't do it.
You learned that.
Because I need it.
can't do it.
I'm laughing and crying at the same time.
Okay, everyone in this room, who do you think Eugene is going to cry tonight?
Yes.
When he's with you or at the ceremony?
And who's going to step on his toe if he doesn't?
Okay. Now we're going to sign what's called the ketubah, the Jewish wedding certificate, if you will. So we begin with this. This ketubah, which you now receive, represents a heritage of family and marriage that began with our ancestors Abraham and Sarah. We now entrust this heritage to the two of you. Enhance it with your commitment and devotion. Bestow it upon the generations to come. V'simchem Elohim ka'Avraham v'Sarah asher banu et Beit Yisrael. May God make you like Abraham and Sarah, who together build up the household of Israel. And let us all say, Amen.
Amen.
And now, if we could please have the two witnesses who are signing this. Okay.
Where my shoes at?
Okay. Here we go. Right here where it says witness.
The Hebrew or?
I hate this. I live at Bay Rock. Yes, I know.
Is that where the signature goes?
Okay. So my sister's gonna be like 3 more. That's fine.
Bullshit.
Oh, seriously.
Are you getting some of that? Yeah, that's true.
Mazel tov.
Shit's real. No crying in baseball.
So does this mean you're married already?
Yeah, I'm married. Jay's married. I'm not married already.
Oh my god!
She sprinted.
So please join in on the lie, lie, lies. I'll handle the Hebrew blessings, okay? And we'll do it that way. So we're going to begin now. You see. Lie, 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 lie,
lie. Everyone. Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen borei pari hagafen lai 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 yai 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 lai 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 yai lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim borei minei besamim. Amen. Ready? Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. Good life, a good life, a life of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good life, a life of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu. You guys can face me now. Come up here. Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Baruch habaim b'shem Adonai, birachnuchem mi beit Adonai. Blessed are you who have come here in the name of God. We bless you under this chuppah. Ivdu et Adonai b'simcha ba'u lefanav birnana. Serve God with joy, come into God's presence with song. We rejoice that Susan and Eugene joined in marriage in the presence of God and loved ones. Mi adir halakol, mi baruch halakol, mi gadol halakol, hu yavarech chatan v'kala. O most awesome, glorious, and blessed God, grant your blessings to this bride and groom. Surrounded by loved ones whose joys and prayers are with you here, both of you stand under this chuppah, the symbol of your Jewish home. May your home be a shelter against the storm, a haven of peace, a stronghold of faith and love. We won't answer that question, okay. In your marriage, the sacred work of creation goes on, God joining man and woman, God planting the divine image within each of you. As we read in the Torah, man and woman were created in divine image. Male and female did God create you. May your marriage, Susan and Eugene, animate the divine in each of you, and may each help the other to grow in God's likeness. And now I ask you in the presence of this assembly, do you, Eugene, take Susan to be your wife, to love, to honor, and to treasure?
I do.
And Susan, do you take Eugene to be your husband?
I do.
And now I'd like to call up for a special reading the following Stephanie and Monica.
Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey, with moments to treasure and cherish. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard the words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken. But you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, "I do." And with luck, all your hopes and all your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joy, but today is the day it all starts.
I love you also means I love you more than anyone loves you, or has loved you, or will love you. And also, I love you in a way that no one loves you, or has loved you, or will love you. And also, I love you in a way that I have loved no one else, and never have loved anyone else, and never will love anyone else.
And now we're going to exchange the rings that will make you husband and wife. And now, Eugene, if you will please repeat after me. Hare,
Hare,
at,
At,
Mekudeshet,
Mekudeshet,
li,
Li,
b'tabaat,
Betabat,
zo,
Zo,
kadat,
Kadat,
Moshe,
Moshe,
v'Yisrael.
Israel.
Be consecrated to me
Be consecrated to me
with this ring
with this ring
as my wife,
as my wife,
in keeping with the heritage of Moses
in keeping with the heritage of Moses
and Israel. And now, Susan, if you'll place this upon Eugene's finger and say the following. Hare, Ata, Mekudash, Li, B'tabaat, Zo, Kadat, Moshe, v'Yisrael. Be consecrated to me with this ring as my husband, in keeping with the heritage of Moses
and Israel.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. 8 months in the making, that was. Discussed it over dinner. Okay, now. This is a great speech by the great Billy Crystal to Meg Ryan from When Harry Met Sally. Okay, I'm gonna cry. I love that you get cold when it's 71 degrees out. I love that it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I love that you get a crinkle above your nose when you're looking at me like I'm nuts. I love that after I spend the day with you, I can still smell your perfume on my clothes. And I love that you're the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because it's New Year's Eve. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Love by Roy Croft. I love you, not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you, not only for what you have made of yourself, but of what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help dimly seeing there. And for drawing out into the light all the beautiful belongings that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. I love you because you are helping me to make of the lumber of my life not a tavern, but a temple. Out of the works of my everyday, not a reproach, but a song. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself, Perhaps that is what being a friend means after all.
After 4.5 years of being together, after meeting at a bar, don't laugh, it happens to the best of us. Susan, you said about Eugene, he makes me laugh. He makes me feel loved. He's a great person to be with, and I love being with him. And Eugene, you said about Susan, no matter what happens, we can say anything to one another, and we can laugh together. It's simple. She just makes me happy. And your fate was set that time that you met. There's a Yiddish word that is beshert, that it was meaning and meant to be, that you were in the same place at that time. You met one another and your relationship grew. And now step here, please, and we ask the following. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha, may God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha, may God's graciousness be upon you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lechem shalom. May the graciousness of God be upon you, Susan, and you, Eugene. And may God grant you that most holy gift, that of peace. Peace in the true sense of the word and the root of the Hebrew word meaning completeness. May you continue to be complete as individuals. May you be complete as a couple. And in your sense of completeness, may you go out into this world to help the world find its shalom, to play just a small part in bringing peace to this world. Amen. And just as we spoke before, this glass is whole. It will be broken in a few moments, but it is wrapped up so that whatever the time comes in your relationship that it's a little hard to talk to one another, if you do so, then the glass can always be made whole again and your relationship always flourish. Hit it with your heel. Mazel tov.
Love it.
I also want to say how happy I am that the Kopman family is now our family. Both Flora and I said to Nam, whom you'll meet in a moment, and to Sonia, that it's great that our two families are now joined together. And each of them said the same thing. It's not two families, it's one family. So, I can't think of a better family. Now I need to say something about Eugene. So when Susan started to date Eugene, and I just had the sense that this was a little bit different from some of the other dating, I asked about Eugene, and she said, well, he is a New Yorker, so I paused momentarily, but I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, every dad wants fervently for his daughter to be well situated. The next thing I heard that he was a sports nut and that he was a Yankee fan. I can see that the entire room shares my concern. But I've got to say, Eugene is one of the most gracious people in the world. He is a true sports fan. He appreciates not only the ability of the players, but the character of the players. He appreciates them no matter what team they're on. He appreciates fans of other teams. And the more I got to know Eugene, the more I understood what a warm and caring and loving person he is. It wasn't long after he first met Susan, they started dating, that Susan threw out her back and really was literally immobilized. And Eugene was there for her. That told me a lot, and everything that I've learned since has reinforced that impression. Even, I don't know if you've gone to their website, but the comments of the groomsmen and how they got to know Eugene and what they think about him. You know, the people in this room are not just Eugene's contemporaries in age and in interest, but people that have been his teachers, that he's worked for, that have been his clients. They're all now part of his circle of friends. And I just can't express any better how pleased I am that Susan and Eugene are now joined as one. And then about my daughter, what I would say about Susan is that she is great at telling other people what to do. I believe some of you, but perhaps not all of you, know that Susan was the wedding planner for this event. And all Flora and I had to do was show up. Everything was choreographed. Everything was arranged. I don't know if you're aware, but the numbers on this table were specifically commissioned by an artist because Susan thought that the numbers for the table that the hotel had just weren't quite nice enough. Anyway, I think Eugene and Susan make a wonderful couple. They are considerate of each other. They don't take crap from each other, and they complement each other, and their love is incredibly deep, and truly from the depth of my heart, a father and my wife cannot be more pleased that this day has arrived and that it's happened with Susan marrying Eugene. I offer a toast to Susan and Eugene.
I'm not like my new relative Bob, and I'm bad at speech improvisation. However, as I had just a couple of minutes to think about, I believe that I know what to say. First of all, apparently Bob has pulled out of my mouth the words about the joining the families into one. Okay, we had this lovely conversation today in the morning, and once again that showed that we are on the same page, and that's really good. We are in the same shoes, so we will be good together, really matching two families. Okay, first of all. Second, I probably will not be willing to emphasize the good qualities of my new daughter. I hate to say daughter-in-law, so I'll say just daughter, because I've known her for a long while. We understand each other very well, and I'm really happy I got a daughter. Okay, because you know that everyone's son is mom's child and daughter is dad's child. However, when I was thinking during these couple of minutes, then I decided to say something which makes us really strong. I mean, everyone here in this room. And what makes us strong is friendship and our friends. Okay? Here are plenty of people who are Susan's friends, who are Eugene's friends, and I know Eugene's friends for ages. And he's blessed with his friends. Like Anthony and Anna, like Thurman, like with Jessica, I'm sorry, like Eric. No, guys, I have to improvise. I'm sorry. Okay, like Rebecca, like you name them. Okay, at the same time, there are 3 couples of really our dear friends. I mean, my wife and myself. I will tell about them just without, the order doesn't matter. Okay? Jen and Micah Yellow. Inta and Larry Loyan. RP and Jim Gettings. These people really make us strong with their friendship. Okay? And even though today is Eugene's and Susan's day, I want to thank everybody's friends for the strength that they are giving us. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So, I tend to live my life off script. However, since this is such an important evening, I decided to stick to the script. Good evening, friends and family. I'd like to start off by thanking all of you for being here on behalf of Eugene and Susan. And I would also like to extend my gratitude to Dr. and Mrs. Feldman, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Kopman, for raising 2 amazing, wonderful people. And before I stick to the script, there's something that I have a hard time with, and that's the idea of a best man. And the truth is, to touch on what Mr. Kopman spoke about, there are so many men that are in Eugene's life that have made him who he is. And as you said, we're a community and we're a family. And so I wanted to call the rest of the groomsmen up here to join me. So if you guys could come up and join me, please. So I've known Eugene for a long time, since the days of Seinfeld, when he would call me George Costanza, and I'd call him Newman. From the days when Derek Jeter was only a rookie and not a retiree. The days of rock star long hair, when Eugene looked like he belonged in a Pantene Pro V commercial. I know Eugene from his acting days and his amazing headshots, like the one of him holding a tennis racket in tight little white shorts that I tried so hard to find for today, but unfortunately could not. I'm sorry. Our friendship first blossomed in junior year of high school when Eugene kicked a hole in the drama office wall. That was senior? Oh, I thought it was junior year. Okay. So, by the way, that was Mr. Scott Zimmerman's wall, who was our teacher, who's here, who, thanks to him, I met this guy as well, and so did Eugene Thurman. We were all in the play together. And, of course, Eugene did the first thing that came to mind. And his first reaction to that mistake, of course, was to get the only Italian friend he knew. And Eugene was quick to point out that as an Italian, I should know how to fix walls. Bless his heart. Fast forward, that hole's still there, by the way. I teach at the school, so sadly. Fast forward through the college years and his green Saturn, his strange obsession with singing Britney Spears songs at karaoke, and the Britney Spears stickers on his green Saturn. We find ourselves in the Susan era, or as I like to call it, the Reformation of Eugene. Susan, bless your soul for coming into Eugene's world. You have brought a true tenderness to his heart, as we all witnessed when Eugene cried like a little baby when he proposed to you. Can we play that clip? Can we play that? Oh, just joking. But it happened. Seriously though, Susan, I want to thank you for the happiness and compassion that you have shared with him. I know that he truly loves you and how happy you make him. We can all see it in his eyes when he looks at you. I know that he will hold up his end of this bargain and do his all to make you a happy bride. Eugene, as much as you can drive all of us insane, you are an amazing friend. Eugene is the first person to show up to lend a hand when you're in need. And he's always there for you when times are rough. For this and so much more, I love you, brother. I would like to conclude with a brief love letter written on October 6th in the year 1833 by a Mr. Balzac to his love, Evelina. Thank you. I feel that this letter will sum up your future together. Our love will always bloom fairer, fresher, more gracious, because it is true love, and because genuine love is ever increasing. It is a beautiful plant growing from year to year in the heart, ever extending its palms and branches, doubling every season in its glorious clusters and perfumes. And my dear life, tell me, repeat to me always, that nothing will bruise its dark or its delicate leaves, that it will grow larger in both our hearts, loved, free, watched over, like a life within our life. To both of you, I'm truly happy for your past times together, your present in happiness, and your future in bliss. Mazel tov.
So I don't go off script because if you know Susan, you know you do not go off script. So first I want to thank everyone for being here. I'm Jan, I'm Susan's maid of honor. And I want to thank Dr. and Mrs. Feldman, of course, and Mr. and Mrs. Kottman for this wonderful evening. And if you were lucky enough to be at the Russian Samovar last night, thank you to the Kottmans for that, because that was fabulous. It was amazing. I also want to thank Susan for asking me to be her maid of honor. When she asked me, I cried, and I'm going to try not to cry through this. So, for anyone who doesn't know the story of Susan and Janet, she's my best friend. She is my oldest friend. For 17 years, we've stood side by side through thick and thin. There have been difficult times, and we've been there together. Through moving across the country and around the world, we've been there together. There were some creepy first dates and some bad hair years and amazing vacations to Hawaii and Yosemite and Paris, and we were there together. There's been too many trips back and forth from DC to New York. I think I own Amtrak at this point, going back and forth, but I am honored to be here with you and to share this day with both of you. So I was told that the maid of honor is supposed to be a wise old friend and have sage advice for the married couple, but I'm single and never married, so I have no idea what it's like to be married. I could use a date, anyone. I'm not an expert on marriage, but I am an expert on Susan. So Susan, I know that Eugene will not only be your husband, but he's going to be your new best friend. And Eugene, I want to share some insights from Susan's old best friend to her new best friend. So, here we go. Number one, everything in Susan's life can be fixed with a jar of Fenton's caramel sauce. Oakland, right here. Yeah. A black and tan ice cream sundae from Fenton's will cure everything. If there's a bad day at work, Fenton's. If Harper eats all of Susan's expensive shoes, Fenton's. Get yourself a UPS account. Put Fenton's on speed dial, Eugene. Just make it happen. They will ship to New York, I'm sure. We'll do it. Yeah. Number two, in case Fenton's runs out of caramel sauce and black and tan ice creams, there's something else that can fix Susan's life, and that's a new bottle of Hendrick's gin. So, make that part of your house. Number three, I know we're in New York, but for Susan, Oakland is the answer to every question. I know this comes as a shock to Eugene, this whole New York thing, but it's true. What is the best city in the world? Oakland. Yeah, exactly. Where's the best place you could live and move to, maybe? Oakland. Who has the best baseball team in the world? Come on, Bob. Number four, Susan will never be afraid to tell you that you are wrong. I once told Susan she was wrong. Once. It was back in 1998. She didn't talk to me for 2 days. And it was terrible. We were in Yosemite. There was red vines and dirt, and it was a whole big thing. Yeah. Don't do it. Learn from my mistakes, Eugene. The last one is that number five is that Susan is the most loyal and caring and loving person I have ever had the privilege to meet. She will never leave you. When I lived in England for a while, I was homesick, and I wanted to come home every day for the first month. And she picked up the phone and she would call me. I don't know how much, well, probably Bob spent on those phone calls. Thank you, Bob, I appreciate it. But she bucked me up, and I was there for the whole year, mostly because she never let me say, I'm buying a plane ticket and I'm coming home. When I asked her to change the date of her bridal shower because the Giants were in D.C. playing the Nationals, and I'm a huge Giants fan, world champions, yeah. She actually changed the date of her bridal shower just so I wouldn't have to miss the baseball game. This is the woman you're marrying. This is amazing. So Eugene, I think now you're prepared for all that lies ahead. You are armed with caramel sauce and Hendrick's gin, and she loves all things related to baseball in Oakland. You need to learn to love Oakland too, and you can conquer the world together. So please, Eugene, take care of our best friend for me. And one thing before I finish, I want to share my favorite birthday card that Susan ever sent me. One year, she sent me this card, and there was these two old ladies, and they were on their rocking chair on a porch with their canes. And on the inside of the card, it said, I can't wait to grow old with you so that we can get drunk and make fun of everyone else in our nursing home. Eugene, the two of us, me and Susan, have always envisioned what our lives would be like together when we got old. And tonight I'm so happy that she's added you to a rocking chair on our porch. So please raise your glass and toast Mr. and Mrs. Kopman.
Days run, nights fall away. Streetlights guiding me, they show me the way. Oh, 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 take my hand, I'll lead you home. Escape our fate and walk alone. Turn down the lights tonight, moon's our guide. We dance, we sing, we live, we love tonight. Let's run from the dawn before it knows we're gone. We dance, we sing, we live, we love tonight. Let's get lost, ignore the sign.